Hope it's not too late. Peace and wisdom. I'm not sure if it's too late. If it is, I can always come back in the morning while Solace here. All praises to the horizon. Peace and wisdom, conscious trapper. You don't sleep, huh, champ? Like I said, I'm going to see if a few of y'all come in here. I'm not sure if it's too late. Peace and wisdom. Can you let me know if I'm clear, champ? Sitting here, got my little spandex on tonight. You know it's gonna be deep. Like you already know that. Just gotta get a little adjusted. Donatello said, responding to the topic, I understand this is about Nick going back to wilding out. Peace and wisdom. This is just about if you guys view Nick Cannon as a sellout. I guess for going back to wilding out after they fired him. And so this is going to be deep. I want you guys to see just how unauthentic y'all are, but please, no one take offense. Meaning, if being real, which is a matter of you being truthful, outward as well as within the self, then nothing I'm saying should disturb you or anyone. That's not to say anything that I'm is going to be like bad. I don't know what disturbs y'all or not, because I don't know how much truth, how much the truth matters to y'all. I'll give you an example. We have activists that speak out every time a minority is killed unjustly. The young fella that just got shot recently, I forget his name. Like I told you guys in the past, I stopped keeping track of the names because it's too many. To keeping tracks of the name is to basically say, like, what to myself? Are you keeping track? You're not. What are you doing? At this point, this is just, for me as a real person, if I remember the names, it's like a reminder of how I didn't do nothing. And ain't nothing happened all those times. And so I'm not going to keep remembering the names. But for those of y'all that remember his name, you can put it up. Meaning, I'm not saying you can't know the name. I just clocked out of all of that. When I see these things happen, it's like, hey, there's solutions to these things. Whatever's happening, we're not dealing with solutions. We're dealing with, other things. And so here's the example I want to give you guys to if y'all are truthful to self. Or here's an example for you to see that I cannot tell what's going to disturb y'all or not. Because I don't know if you truth-filled and your whole goal in life is to be true. We can all live a lie, go with the lie, make a mistake. But the adjustment is what's going to determine what you are. Now, we have activists that speak out every time a minority gets killed unjustly. But nothing happens, meaning we get no real results. And so at this point, if you're an activist, you're either really bad at your job, and I'm not saying nothing disrespectful. You, as a person, you got to look at yourself and say, okay, and the activist career is either really bad because we've accomplished truly nothing in terms of niggas getting killed still. Either that or I'm in the business or I know I'm in cahoots with the oppressor. Because otherwise, what are we talking about? Meaning at this point, activists are just feeding the fire. They they have responsible for minorities getting killed because they just keep light to it. The first few times you bring light to something is so you can get change. To keep the light on something, what are you doing now? You monetizing the dead? And so that's how I look at activists. If you an activist, you can take offense. I'm not saying you can't. But just remember, I'm a person out here in this world. I could get shot by one of these motherfuckers, one of my kids too. And so when I say what I say, I'm standing on it. What are y'all doing? Don't ever take nothing wrong how I'm saying it. Y'all be thinking like, he just talking. No. I know it's a bunch of activists. I know y'all got power. I wouldn't care though. Because we gonna get killed from every, you get it? Every angle we gonna get it. So what does it matter if I speak out against y'all and y'all decide to do something? That's already the cards dealt for me anyway. And so let's get real here. Activists is, they exploiting the dead, meaning they get their money from bringing awareness to unjustly things happening, but don't nothing ever happen in terms of results. Trayvon Martin, his killer running around doing dumb shit. How long ago was that? That part. At this point, some of the killings are just from what I see. Meaning this last killing, I don't know what I was looking at. I know in real life when I was growing up, if you run from a cop, you're not expecting nothing else but to get shot. Meaning you taking your chances. That's what we knew. He have to do a job. He have to arrest me. If I can easily just say, no, you can't arrest me and that's it, I don't think he gonna have a job. And so if I resist, he gotta put up some resistance. You get it? This is his job we speaking about. His job is he's the authority. So I'm knowing once I go against the authority in any way, I'm challenging his power. Meaning in my day, if we ran from the cops, we wasn't confused if you got shot in the back. I'm not saying that you getting shot in the back for running is right. I'm saying the reality of things is he the authority. If you just run and get away and everybody could do that, then why would we have police? And so you gotta know if you run, examples got to be made. You get it? And so at this point, it's like y'all getting yourselves killed. Y'all not even making sense. I'm seeing y'all running from the cops and fighting, doing dumb shit to then get killed. And then it's like, oh my God, look what happened. Who's raising y'all? When I was growing up, we was told from jump, the cops pull up, you do what they say. If you right, you be out. Don't worry about it. They can't hold you on nothing. You get it? Meaning if you right, they can't hold you. But they can make you give them a reason to hold you. Meaning if you did nothing wrong, you just chill. They take you to jail, they take you to jail. Now you gotta know if you did nothing wrong, they're gonna try to manipulate you into giving them a reason. You get it? And so you stay cool so that they don't have no reason and that you know you getting out. If you fall into the trap and get the mouthing off and doing something, and then now they can have a charge on you, a real one. And so y'all ain't coming up the right way. Meaning, as a people, y'all selling each other out. It's not even a secret at this point. Y'all seem to all be intrigued with fake stuff. I suppose y'all all fake, so you get it? How else is y'all gonna do it? And so just grasp, if you an activist and you really care about minorities dying, I shouldn't even have to say what I said. You should have already told all the other activists, like, what are we doing? This is what a real activist would have said. What are we doing? Like, we're not even getting nothing done. That part. Y'all idolize people. And so you can find anything to say. I know y'all have a whole bunch. Who did this? Activists got us to ride on the front of the bus. You niggas don't even ride the bus. That was never y'all aspirations in life to be able to ride on the front of the bus. You get me? You know who? What this? We getting played at this point. The dumb shit we get don't matter. Say, oh, we got you rides on the front of the bus. Who fucking cares? The bus is poverty. So what does it matter? You can get us our own bus company. And so y'all got the grass. This shit go deep. If you claim nationality, you claiming lies. And if you claim the black nationality, you crazy. Because at this point, I'm not sure what morals are y'all living by. Y'all kind of, it's deep. Try to grasp. Now let's get to the Nick Cannon part. I don't want to hold y'all. Give me a thumbs up if you grasp what I'm saying this far. Now, in regards to Nick Cannon, a lot of you guys, or maybe not, I don't know. Y'all may view Nick Cannon as a sellout for going back to Wildin' Out after they fired him because of having Professor Griff on his channel and what they were discussing in regards to Jews. Now I want to start here. Peace and wisdom, Donatello. I meant the thumbs up. Press the thumb. Peace and wisdom. He said, I just caught what you meant by the bus part. Yeah, y'all crazy, man, in the daytimes. It's deep. Y'all ain't gonna get nobody as authentic as me in these times. And so, put these videos on save. You're gonna have to be real one day. They're gonna resonate then. Right now, y'all idolize. They not gonna let a real nigga like me in. You gotta just know that. But you don't see nobody. You see how y'all see like Instagram, they be arguing on Instagram, and you don't see that with me. I live in New York just like all the gangsters and all the people y'all talking about. That part. You gotta have a brain and know why nobody did come and attack him like face to face and thing. Challenge what he say face. Cause I'm really somebody in New York, meaning in my past is for real. It's not cap. And you get it? Y'all cap. Y'all never been outside. Y'all never did nothing. You wasn't an everydayer. You just was around. You like y'all got beeline people. The bench people. They was around. They seen some stuff. And so that's why you don't see that. Meaning you can feel however you want about me. But why yo real and do what they do? Meaning get on here and talking tough. That part. Because we all live in New York. And so y'all being misled in today's times. On a real level, it's because y'all fake, so y'all can't see that to say, what the fuck is going on? That is interesting. I've been here for a while. So what are we even talking about? That part. Now, Donatello said it is weird to see he went back though, like they let him back in. When you dealing with Nick Cannon and him being a sellout, Nick Cannon can't be a sellout. He could be like a sell back. You get it? I don't even know if that's something. Nick Cannon was the Nickelodeon guy. Meaning y'all don't know Nick Cannon from the street. Ever since I was little, Nick Cannon was like the Nickelodeon kid dude. And so what are we even talking about? This is no disrespect to him. Y'all say like he's so loud. This is what I mean by y'all fake. Y'all basically acknowledging to me when y'all say Nick Cannon is a sellout, that y'all activists and people that speak for black people is people that part come from Nickelodeon. That's not a jab. Really think on that. These is these media outlets and things. Y'all look at them like they the oppressors. Again, ever since you known him, he been on that side. That part. And so he sold out to them when he said something for y'all. And so that's what I mean by he like sold back. How can he be a sellout to y'all? It's just real. Even if you Nick Cannon, don't take offense. You got to be real with self. What the hell do Nick? I don't want to hear like his daddy was a gangster. I come from old school times. We don't care who was. We talking about you. You get it? When I grew up in the neighborhood, who your daddy was don't got nothing to do with you. You could get slapped. Your daddy would tell you that. I'm me, but you don't measure up. So you watch your mouth. And so again, Nick Cannon was a gangster. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying Nick Cannon ain't from the neighborhood. But I'm positive Nick Cannon wasn't smoking shit. I know a couple of dudes from the neighborhood. They might have smoked some shit, but that wasn't them. You get it? They got about. You get my point? He wasn't never a part of what y'all trying to make it like. Y'all do this with a lot of people in today's times. Meaning Nick Cannon was not this shit real. When I was growing up, Nick Cannon was a weirdo. A cool weirdo. Where we like, yeah, we fuck with Nick Cannon. I don't want you to think like that, like I'm bashing him. This ain't about that. Nick Cannon was always cool. But he wasn't that. Like how y'all make everybody in today's times that. And it's like, what are we even doing? What are we even talking about? How can Nick Cannon be a sellout? He come from Nickelodeon. That part. And so he sold them out, if anything. Y'all have a problem with grasping real sides, meaning y'all make it to daytimes where a person can exploit both sides. Get a check from the oppressor while speaking for the oppressed. You get it? Y'all holding them up. Yeah, they down for the people. For in y'all mind, Nick Cannon down for the people. He wear a goddamn turban, Arab shit that don't got nothing to do with black people. If you say Moors, like I said, Arab people, and y'all act like he down for the people. Now I'm not holding him against that because ain't none of y'all. Meaning even a nigga that's in the struggle, you don't do shit for yourself, nigga. So I'm not. Don't nobody need to get offended and feel like, oh, why Silas said that and y'all all fake. I'm just making the point. Just grasp the point. Because y'all babies are dying. Y'all seem to forget these things when y'all want to speak against shit. Say, no, he wrong. Okay, but your kid gonna die. So what are we even talking about? And so Nick Cannon can't be a sellout. If Nick Cannon can be a sellout for y'all, then that means we already sold out a long time ago as a whole race. Because y'all activists are famous people who already sold out. Think about it. I don't want nobody to take offense. Y'all have perspective problems in today's times. If you own a contract with the company, so you sold out, there shouldn't be no discrepancy in that. You right? Now, all y'all activists in today's times, they that part either sold out to a company in their past, and now they're mad because you get it? You throw to the side. That's what that shit is about. Use and abuse you. So they just mad. So now they on our side. You get it? It's deep. Then you have, it's deep. I don't know if y'all can even grasp. Y'all seem too tangled in the mind. Meaning y'all don't separate entertainment from real life problems. Y'all have merged the two. Y'all struggles have become how y'all get paid. Y'all get paid off pain. Y'all sell y'all pain. It's like y'all looking for more pain to create for self to sell. Otherwise, what are we even talking about? It's like the activist thing. They bring light to people getting killed, but don't nothing happen. That part. Y'all selling pain at this point, exploiting the dead. So, if you grasp what I'm saying, let me know. A fishy conscious trapper said I don't take him serious. Donatello said, basically you saying he like grandfathered in the game. I'm saying Nick Cannon been in the game since a little kid. You have gangsters and stuff coming home from jail. They need opportunity. Nick Cannon can provide them with opportunity. In that, this is where, you get it? In today times, you don't have no authentic people who know how to carry themselves and say, Nick, I know you provided me opportunity. Keep that on the thing. Real is real. You get it? I'm bringing in the real motherfuckers. They might speak against you, but you're not real. Don't worry about that. You good though. That don't happen in the daytime. The real dude will try to make the other real dude seem fake to keep his bag going. He don't know how to carry himself. And that he gonna get swallowed up in that sea of fake. Meaning they not gonna accept him. They gonna sacrifice him out. That's why everybody else say real dead now. Nipsey Hussle, King Bonds. Like I said, they gonna bring them in and sacrifice them out. If you real and you kissing fake motherfuckers' asses for opportunity, you keep in mind they gonna sacrifice your ass out. You either gonna turn all the way to a pussy like what they is, or you gonna get sacrificed out after they use you for what they need you for. Like Nip and the rest of them niggas. You think they gonna let Nip come in? No. They gonna use him because he authentic. He make they fake shit look real, and before he do anything to change anything, sacrifice him up. It's simple. You gotta just have a simple brain to grasp that. That part. And so if you wondering like why we ain't getting no act right yet, why none of our problems been fixed yet, that's why. Y'all moving on unauthentic times. Every day real people turn fake. And so that's what you literally seeing as the time go by. To where everything faked out. And so like I said, this is no jab to Nick Cannon. It's like I say, truth is a matter of self. Y'all flip-flop around. And so I can't say ain't nothing wrong with that or not. I wouldn't know. I always stay on my square. I know my square. You get it? I can't be nothing but what I am. If the times is fake, I can only be what I am. If the times is can't change with the times. If you say men solace is pussy, people not never gonna see that because I don't know how to be that. To help you out. I just don't know how. I just know how to be like how I always been. I said what I said, and that's that. And so y'all got to grasp. Y'all like what y'all looking up to ain't solid. And that ain't no insult to nobody. Y'all everybody know what solid is. So If you fall on the unsolid side, you're not no fool. You know what unsolid is. And you do what you do, life turn out how it do. But try to grasp, because if you look into daytimes, it's not that good for y'all. Meaning y'all unauthentic ways ain't working for y'all so good. When I was growing up, all the gangsters, most of them, they got gray hair now. All y'all gangsters up to daytimes is dead. They didn't even turn 30. Technically, you're not that good of a gangster. You didn't even last. I could die tomorrow. I'm 38. I'll be 39. I far succeeded. Meaning I come from gangbanging for real. I got bullet holes, knife wounds, all that stuff for real. I don't come from the daytimes. You know how y'all be like, I never got touched. Yo ass wasn't out there. Who you was out there with? How you a gangster and never got touched? Think about that. How does a soldier not have no nothing? That's how y'all live today. I be hearing y'all say dumb shit like that. I automatically know. I heard Cassidy say to Hitman Holla, I never been plucked in the streets. I automatically knew, yeah, you wasn't shooting niggas and doing nothing in the street. Because if you was, you get it? You a trophy. What the fuck you mean you ain't get plucked? How? Like Cassidy say, how? And so y'all live like that in the daytime, fake. But that don't last. Meaning Cassidy, he probably, I ain't saying he ain't authentic. I remember him from back in the day. He wasn't getting chumped back in the day. It was authentic back in the day. But he wasn't somebody back in the day that was viewed as active. Where you every day do what you do. You sell dope every day. You shoot niggas every day. That's your life every day. He wasn't viewed as that. He was a rapper. Give niggas opportunity. Like that. And so, why would you be plucked or touched? For what? A street dude can't do nothing with that. You say, I beat up Cassidy back in the day, they gonna say, why you did that? That's stupid. You get my point? You got to be a trophy for a nigga to be like, yeah, And if you too good of a trophy, you won't even know who touched the nigga. You just got touched. You say, who did it though? I don't know. Nobody ever said who. Like that. Meaning back in the day, you know what was authentic. It wasn't about a nigga not having no marks. That just meant he was a nigga that didn't come outside. Where's your marks? And so you see how y'all live by coward realities in today. It's not authentic. And that real people know, okay, they just on TV. They online watching, online mimicking. Otherwise, what do y'all be talking about? And so I'll say again, y'all gangsters die hella early. Make you wonder, what's the point of being a gangster if you're not gonna make it past 30? Yeah, I know no gangster don't think he gonna make it past 30 because the life. But like I said, most of the gangsters from back in the day still alive. Just like most of the rappers from my day is still alive. DMX had gray hair. Busta Rhymes, all these niggas is gray haired niggas. They old. Look at all the rappers y'all love in today times and how many of them dead already. By the time y'all get my age and y'all, you see like how I can go to a concert and see all the rappers from my day. Maybe 2 or 3 of them be dead. When y'all get my age, y'all can't go to no concert and see the rappers that y'all came up on because they all dead. You can't say I'm lying because half them dead already. Think about that. You 22, 23, your favorite rappers, half them already dead. By the time you get 38, what reunion show you going to see? Nothing. If that's not a sign of y'all like, hold on, something ain't right, then I don't know what to tell y'all because half y'all rappers are dead. And so, try to grasp. Donatello said, shit, I done got a cat pop out that I spin around. Everybody I seen are either dead and in jail. All the gangsters that was in jail is out. Meaning if you a gangster from back in the day, you shouldn't be having that slogan no more. All the gangsters I know is dead and in jail. All the gangsters I know was in jail. They coming home now, 20 years. 38, nigga, what the fuck? 20 years passed already. 25 years passed. But they was in jail and some died. It ain't like today where every nigga y'all got died. You don't even have to you didn't even have to question it like, yeah, he did. This rapper, yeah, he did. This gangster, yeah, he did. And so y'all just got the grass, man. Real don't got nothing to do with shoot 'em up, bang bang, being a straight collar. Real got to be you being authentic to yourself. You get it? Y'all all gangsters in today's time, but y'all not. Meaning y'all all know y'all not as individuals. You know you wasn't outside like that. What block did you have on lock? Where you was the shot call on the block, you got the packs running out. Niggas do what the fuck you say if you choose to say something. What block was this? No block. Who you smoked? Who who had the block first and you took it? Like, are you known in your neighborhood as somebody like people don't just run their mouth to him? No, you're not. You're just a regular person. Whatever neighborhood I came up in, nobody talked to me stupid. Period. From when I was young all the way to now. There is no neighborhood where I'm known as the dude that niggas just talk how they want. I'm known for what I see. Dropping keys in the water if you want a job. Don't play with me. I come from that shit. That's what I'm known for. Because that's my reality. You get it? Y'all reality don't match up with y'all past in reality. It's kind of like y'all make up y'all tough as y'all go. That shit's gonna lead to death. This is why y'all dying like that. You got real gangsters out there. This not no game. You got niggas that get paid for shooting motherfuckers and selling shit. If you come on the list, you getting shot. They don't get paid to talk about that shit. They get paid to do it. They looking to create these situations so they can get paid. You gonna be the situation they create. And so try to grasp, because some of y'all, you headed to goddamn pine oil heaven. Pine box heaven. Everybody y'all see that speak in today times, don't forget that they speak in they not speaking from the reality of the reality. They speaking from the perspective of this is their job. They giving you Jews game shit like that. This is a job. They not gonna tell you the reality. Any person y'all see that's assigned to a corporation so they can't say anything they want, you know that. I don't want to play the word games with them. No, I say whatever. They don't tell me what to say. They'll tell you what not to say. So let's just say that. They might don't get told what to say, but they get told what they better not say or they fired. And so you're not going to never hear the clean cut truth and what you need to do for self out of no star's mouth. They can't. It's going to go against who they work for. Meaning whatever they say real, who they work for don't measure up to that. And so that's where the problem comes. And so you're going to get watered down truth. You're gonna get manipulated in the mind. But so that's why you're supposed to have a daddy. So, that's why you're supposed to have a daddy. But you don't have no daddy. And so you're looking for a daddy, all on TV, and that ain't where you find one at. So you have to grasp. It's a deep thing. Peace and wisdom. Any questions asked? I wanted to go a little deeper, but I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Because the way I see it in today's times, if I hurt one of y'all feelings, so y'all not that tough. So you ain't gonna do shit. But you gonna be mad. So now you got to gather up enough people so you can do something. And so I don't want you to go through all of that. It's not that deep. I'm just real. I'm going to say what I want. I'm going to say what I want. Just come to terms with that. But this ain't cap, because before YouTube, any neighborhood I'm known in, I always said what I want to say. Period. And so you don't have to look at me as I don't like him. I'm me. You could check that. If somebody misleads you, you know who you listening to. Other than that, ain't nothing here you seeing. A person ain't grow up with me can't tell you no he like that. Even a little more, meaning in real life I'm a little more gutter with it. I'm trying to be delicate because I know how y'all are. That's not to say I live a certain kind of life. I'm the wise servant. I keep everything on a humble and peaceful accord, but I come from the life I come from, so I'm rough in my manners. Meaning I don't talk like nicely, like I don't speak mean. I say what the hell I got to say. Anybody know me know I'm like that. You get my point? That's real. When you just you. Whatever's you that need to be changed, you change it. You did? Meaning I need to be a little more delicate. I know that. I'm not blind to that. But in time, I'm young still. When I get older, niggas simmer down. I'm not rushing nothing. It's okay. Just deal with me rough around the edges. Or wait till I get delicate. However it works for you. I wouldn't care. But you get my point? Take the jewels and just maneuver yourself through this fake ass life y'all in. Cause it's getting fake. True Raw said he was at the hotel with R. Kelly. Cassidy is real. I mean, and I don't. It's hard to talk to y'all because y'all don't understand all the way. Cassidy's solid. He not that though. You get it? I'm sure if I go to Philly in his neighborhood and I say like Cassidy used to be out here strapped up with the stick putting shit down. He had the block on lock. Some of y'all was working for this nigga. I ain't gonna probably get none of that. He was rapping since he was young. So like I'm lying to myself to even go to his neighborhood and ask people that. Why the fuck would he be out there and he 18, 19, 20 with a deal? Or however old he was, it was young. We're like, well, what the fuck did you start at 8 years old in the streets? Because that's the only way you gonna work up experience and time out there. And he was rapping young. And so I'm speaking from that. Meaning I was out there chopping up watching a lot of these dudes and I was young, like 18, 19. And so I'm knowing like you not out here, nigga. Not to say I trade places with the nigga back then. But nigga ain't out there like that. So I wouldn't expect the Cassidy to have scratches on him or anything. Why? You not a trophy, nigga? That's not to put him down though. You get my point? He probably realer than most of y'all. I'm just talking about in comparison to real street people. I don't think they gonna view him like that. They're gonna view him like a rapper. Yeah, so it's like the Melly Mel dude was saying. I remember him from back in the day. Rappers and gangsters was two different people, and you get it? Not in today's times, y'all mixed. It's confusing. Back in the day, the gangsters was gangster. Rob a rapper in the second. Rappers wasn't capping. They knew their place. I rap, you the real deal of what I do in entertainment. You get it? Meaning, in today times, to y'all, Cameron and Alpo is the same. You get it? If you ask a kid in the day, Cameron is a gangster, right? Yeah. Alpo a gangster, right? Yeah. Cameron played Alpo. You get my point? Y'all truly don't understand. Alpo and Cameron are not the same. You get it? Cameron is a gangster from an entertainment perspective. He Alpo for y'all. Y'all never see the reality. Y'all don't want to either. You get my point? Meaning Alpo's the reality. Cameron played him. In today's times, Cameron's a gangster rapper who before he played Alpo was a gangster rapper. So when y'all mind, y'all like, no, Cameron gangster too, like Alpo. That's probably how he got the role. No, they are not the same. Don't ever confuse that. You get my point? You might could run up on Cam. You going to die if you run up on Alpo. Just because of where he come from. He don't know you and what you doing. It's not the same. And so that's the first thing y'all need to do in the daytimes if you a kid. The gangster you see on TV that you like, there's a reality to him. Don't ever get the two fucked up. You get it? Mekhi Phifer ain't Rich Porter. I don't care if Mekhi Phifer kind of gangster. He not Rich Porter. Don't ever confuse that. And you be alright in this life. Meaning learn to separate entertainment from real reality. I'm not saying Cameron ain't a gangster and didn't come from that life. Jim Jones is gangster for real. Meaning if you from the streets of New York and you my age, Jim Jones really blood and all that. He really a gangster. Meaning if he wasn't rapping, he'd probably be selling projects right now. Riding around like he do now, but all for drug money. Cam was gonna be something. You get like, he was gonna be something in terms of that. Meaning y'all live in the neighborhoods. You know the young dude that play basketball, go to college. He got opportunity lined up for him, but he's street. And so he fucks it up. Cause he hang out with the street niggas. He kind of street himself. Cameron like that. A street nigga, he fucking up his opportunities. But Cam supposed to be somebody. You get my point? That's not to say Jimmy not. But Jim that street motherfucker that y'all know from y'all neighborhood. Mama a fiend, he out there. He will leave you. It's not good for him. And his man make it. So you get it? Now, Jim ain't Alpo. You get my point? That's why I said all of that. So you can grasp the extent of what I'm saying. Even Jim Jones ain't Alpo and Rich Porter. It's not the same. Don't get it confused. And so, when I was growing up, we knew the difference between Teddy Riley and the reality. You know, the nigga that he was kind of mimicking in perspective. You know, the dancing niggas back in the day, they was gangsters was weird back in the day. I mean, a gangster might bust out a dance move back in the day. You wasn't going to tell him he wasn't gangster though. It's just like in your pop's age. So them old niggas be dancing all sexy. You like, yo, this shit spicy. Them OGs from back in them days used to dance kind of spicy, but they was gangster. And so I'm just making the point. Know the difference between what y'all entertained by and, the real deal. Because a lot of y'all, you're gonna get caught up in the mix. You get my point? Try to grasp. Prakyat said something very deep. You hit it on the nose, Donatello. There's only a handful of actual gangsters. And so, those that make it out of that thing, it's because they changed themselves. Meaning, I was a real gangster. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But I changed myself. That's the only reason you seeing me. I got scars. I can stand up and show y'all hella scars. The real shit. Where like, no, he was active. These shits don't come from one incident. From repetitive getting it in. Meaning, if it's a beef on the neighborhood that I come from, so I'm one of the guys people coming to get. And so I'm going to have injury. But I don't want you to get lost. Like, oh, he got injury. He must have been soft. No, that's how much I get it in. It's unavoidable. There's too many people in the neighborhood having beefs. They coming to get the same people. You only got a handful of niggas in the neighborhood that's about that action. For real. Y'all know that. Everybody in the neighborhood talk tough. Now, think of everybody in your neighborhood where you like, if I call them, they gonna come down with the stick in like 4 or 5 seconds. That part. I'm that person. He called Cheese, he gonna come down with the stick. Rapid time. And so, some of y'all was like that. And so, I'm sure niggas done spent the block. I'm sure it was change put on your head and all kind of shit. The same shit I went through. But the point I'm making is the real gangsters that y'all see in the day, they changed themselves. Other than that, you're not making it up out of there. It's no way. Meaning any gangster y'all see in today times or that's older, they're going to be changed. You get it? So they're not going to be saying what you want to hear. Meaning you want to hear that gangster shit and no, do this, and they different. You get my point? Meaning I got all the gangster appearance still left, but I'm telling you some other shit. This what I do. My mags, my deep magazines, my one-on-one consultations. I keep everything wisdom. I put enough in the ignorant things. You get it? Meaning I helped ignorance out of life already. I'm done with that. And so y'all got the grass. VR Bot said, can you rap? Yeah, but like I said, I was a real gangster. So when I went and sat down with Rough Riders, and then you see, y'all not never gonna see no real gangster in entertainment. Cause he already good. You get it? So that's the reality of it. I go sit down with Rough Riders. I'm better off than a lot of them. It ain't as appealing as it is to y'all. If you out there really making your bread and doing what you're doing, and then you going around something that's not all the way like that. You get my point? It's like, okay, what am I going to do? Because if I do this shit, I ain't saved. Y'all got that perspective. Nigga in the street doing what he do, that come along, now he's saved. For the person in the street really doing what they doing, when that come along and they see like, I already make more money, they not saved. They reality just come crashing down. Like, what the fuck? The rap nigga got credit. He got all of that shit because he got credit. I got it in cash. I don't want fuck a credit. You're not going to trade a bunch of cash in for credit. You going to be like, fuck that shit. I'll get to that when I do. It throws you off. That's all I can That's all I can fucking tell you. And so, yeah, I could rap. But once I seen what it wasn't. I don't know about today times. Maybe they figured out how to twerk this thing. But when you talking back in the day and a nigga getting signed, man, they getting like some niggas get 50 cent first deal was like 5,000. Fuck out of here, man. I already gonna make that shit before noon. Why? I don't want that. Meaning that's be the real reality. What the fuck can I do with that? I got a kid too. Meaning I had a kid since 19, blood. And so you talking to me as a 20-year-old, I can't do nothing with that. Peace and wisdom. I apologize. I've been having little issues with my phone. I think because of the truth I bring. So, higher up powers be doing strange things. Meaning both of my phones shut down from like 9 p.m. all the way to when I went live. Couldn't make no calls. Couldn't get no service. I call it because I got 3 phones. I call the phone from, you know, from my secret back line. And it just said this mailbox is incorrect. And then it just went off for both my phones. So, this truth is costly, man. If y'all want to give back, please do so. I appreciate it. Because ain't no deals coming for the wise one. And so if the people don't support me, you already know. I'm going to be starving out here. It's going to be terror out there. Y'all better not come outside. Because I'm not starving. Fuck that. I'm just playing. I'm not though, but I am. And so kind of grasp. Truth is costly. I get a lot of interferences like I just did. I got the interference. So I started smoking while I was waiting. So please don't get lost. Now, hate is being sold. And y'all have to become aware of that because it's being sold in many forms. Meaning hate is being sold in drug form, music form, entertainment form, talking like movies. You get it? Peace and wisdom, crack, yeah. Can you let me know if I'm clear now? Before I go into this last part, before I sign off, I want to explain to you guys how hate is being sold to y'all. Meaning this one thing, hate was given for free. You get it? When you get to a point where you paying for it, this is not good. You've become completely unaware. And so like I said, in today's times, hate is being sold. Drug form, music form, many different kinds of forms. Hold on, let me charge this thing. I apologize. I got my spandex on. So I gotta watch how I move, you know. I don't want to turn nobody on, you know. Make sure I sit where y'all don't see me. It's a deep thing, don't worry about it. Sometimes I got to put my spandex on. Long johns, don't worry about it. I got the whole long john suit on. I call those spandex. Because I'm real like that. Real spandex. So don't confuse me with y'all. I just call tight pants anything spandex that's tight. But I got on long johns. Spandex. My spandex. So I feel sexy. That's why this video so deep and calm and cool like that. If you wondering like, so I was cool today. Yeah, I have my spandex on, so everything's sexy. Like, it's deep. Now, let me get to this hate being sold in drug form. Hopefully y'all in good spirits. Y'all know I always I don't care how rough it look. Oh, I'm gonna be laughing when I'm done. Now, when you're dealing with drugs, because y'all are buying hate through drug form, of course y'all should be able to grasp how y'all get through music and entertainment. Meaning through the movies, through the music, y'all should be able to figure it out on y'all own. How the music and the movies are instilling the hate and pain in y'all. But there's drugs that do that too. Usually uppers. So if you give a person a drug, it's an upper. They're going to go really far down because the drug's going to bring them more up than normal. I'm trying to put it in simple terms. You have like, y'all like dark liquor and light liquor, uppers and downers. You get my point? Observe how people are who are on uppers. Those who sniff cocaine, drink liquor that get them excited. Use drugs that are uppers. When they're off the drug, they're down. These are your people that's like violent. The drunk, when they don't have their drink, they become violent. You get my point? When they're getting drunk, they're cool, but when they don't have that drink, they so grouchy and they can become violent. If this type of person have a wife, they probably beat them up. You get it? Cocaine's like that. Steroids, uppers. Person pumping weights on steroids when they're not getting steroids, so they be kind of violent. What I'm trying to get y'all to grasp is certain drugs instill hate in you. This is why what I just said is what you see. Then, of course, you have the reverse, the downers. Are nice when you get it? Not on dope and not drooling. They probably just regular, casual, calm, hi, nice people. You get it? It's a matter of the drug, meaning the drug is pulling them down. And so their up is never up. You get it? Same with the person that's on uppers. So they're being brought up into the ups of themselves. And so now when they drop, they're dropping. They're never dropping all the way down to the humility of self. You get it? They're still in that up spirit, but not on an upper. So if this is violent, like, you get it? You want an upper drug, you dancing around, you hyped up, like, yeah, this is lit. Remove the drug and you like that. You violent. You're not intoxicated. You violent. That's what happens. They don't never. Their low is still in the upper realms. A dope head's reverse. Their up is still in the lower realms. So when the dope head's not on dope, they still like draggy. It has caused an imbalance in them now. And so I guess you could say that's like peace. Meaning this is why they give people with mental problems opioids. Because it fucks up their balance to now when they are not. When they're regular, they're still kind of down. You get it? The drug causing an imbalance. It pull them all the way down. So that now when they bounce to their normal up, it's still in the downs. In the reverse. You have a person like cocaine and shit, they up. When they come down, they never going into the downs. They still up, but violent, hate, angered, and so it's deep. Y'all are being sold that, drugs, music, entertainment, every aspect of life now. Y'all are being sold hate in different forms. Y'all don't understand everything, so just be aware. Certain drugs you're using, certain music you're listening to, certain things you're watching. If this is all you do, you filling yourself up with hate, anger, pain. A lot of y'all wisdom, the school of wisdom you choose to follow, is hate-filled and pain-filled. You're learning getting angry. My ancestors were slaves. They got whipped. Chicken George Foot got cut off. You're not learning wisdom. You just learning anger and pain because you can't do nothing with that. Harriet Tubman got her teeth knocked out by her slave master. Can't do nothing with that. Y'all learning that. Y'all call that wisdom in today's time. Say, hey, Solace, you know Bash Reeves ran away from his slave. Y'all know all the stories. Now I'm older. I've been heard all of those. Meaning at the daytime, y'all young and stupid. Y'all be asking old people about shit like it's new. If you asking somebody old about something in the past, they heard about it before you did. It's all you know about Mansa Musa. Yeah, better than you. I know about Mansa Musa before all the new stupid extra talk. So grasp. Y'all are learning that. Hate, pain, anger. We oppressed, and can't nobody oppress you unless you a goddamn fool. Oppression got to do with mind, nothing else. The physical parts of oppression is just to fuck up the mind. You get it? But it's all mind. And so kind of grasp. Y'all in the world is shit. What did my man say on Dead Presidents after he cut off the head, Cleon? He said, bury the head, Cleon. He said, no, this is our good luck charm. Peace and wisdom, Star Vision. I appreciate you. Thank you. He said, no, this is our good luck charm. So then he goes and buries it. Because they said the head smell like shit. You got to bury it. He buries the head, comes back and say, where in the world is shit? So I got to tell y'all like I learned from my main man, Cleon. We in the world of shit. Nah, that's one of my favorite actors. Bokeem Woodbine. So crash, y'all in the world of shit. World of lie. Like Samuel L. Jackson told Omar Epps. Just cause you press up on shit don't make it pancakes. Nah, he told him something realer. Omar Epps was telling him how Bishop went crazy, and he was telling Omar Epps, yeah, you done swim down a river of shit, boy. He's telling him some deep shit. I gotta get back on my old school game. It's late, I'm a little tired, so my old school, my old school cat daddy slang ain't together right now. But y'all know, I'm the bringer of that. So grasp. Get that wisdom. If you have any questions, ask. Otherwise, I'm out to relax. I took a nap today, so I got my spandex on now. I'm probably going to do a little stretches. Breathe in. If you awake right now, so I suppose, go outside. Not to have fun. Just go outside right quick, because you on a path of wisdom. I want you to see how still the air is after midnight. Meaning as the night goes on, it gets really still. It may have been breezy in your city during the day. Go out now. It's so still, it's warm. You could just chill. It's a deep thing. Try to grasp. Something about to come up. 4 hours, 3 hours. And so go see the difference in after midnight. Meaning y'all have no clue. After midnight is the most peaceful time of the day. Meaning if you seeking peace, I don't mean boredom I mean just like peace. Where you can experience but everything is just mellow and still. And kind of like safe. This time. I know we think reverse. Go outside and realize like, I am the safest ever right now, and everything's clear. It's still, I'm not cold. I can see and hear really good. It's a different time of day. You got to remember, you in alliance with the outer world, the outer body. So during this time, you sleep. And so your inner world is still and peaceful. The life within you, so grasp. As above, so below. At this time, the body we're in is sleeping, still, calm. It reflects on the outer, the inner, which is our outer. And so kind of grasp, it's a deep thing. Why Solace? I was going to give y'all a quick magazine review, but I feel I want to chill. Sperm is the Spirit magazine. Let me show y'all the rest. This one don't come in magazine. They come like the booklet I showed you, but this is just my own personal one. And of course you have deep things in it. I'll show y'all a few pages and then go to the next. The spine is an instrument. Guitar, spine. Then I break it down, you know. Chordophones. Cause your spine is like a chordophone. It gets deep as you go. That's the Spirits in the Spine book. You can go to wiseservant.org. That's the Sperm is the Spirits right there. That's cold-blooded. You need that. Copyright and everything on the back. You can not. This is not bootleg. So get it together. Get right. Crispy images. Perfect. Everything's perfect. And top level, you know, wisdom. The things y'all need. So that's the Spirits in the Spine. This is Solace Knowledge Part 1. You know, it's a whole series. They all deep. Don't worry. Yeah, this one is deep. Uterus in the Baphomet. I explained that. Vagina is the Virgin Mary. Or the imagery for the Virgin Mary is always the vagina. So a lot of, you know, secrets get unveiled. Why do lions have wide African man's nose within the afro? And why does horse have white people hair? People nose. Get the magazine to find out. This book is deep. Got some land options on here too. Little land info. Different kind of living information. It's a book that's going to bring a lot of things to your attention that you just kind of overlooked. So that's a baby in womb. That's a star developing. That's a baby developing. As above, so below. Of course, I breaks that thing down. I break down the new dollar and the old dollars. Notes and I forgot what was it called. The old bills wasn't notes. They was like the actual metal, like $100 gold certificate. Yeah, certificates and notes. So that's what this chapter is about. Certificates and notes. Y'all have notes now, which is nothing. Just pieces of paper. Of course, energy is patterned after the human, you know, the biology of the body, life. So try to grasp. Which way is up? The bottom of the top, the roots of a tree, and the top of a tree. It's the same. Let's go to the next one. Solace Knowledge Part 3. The egg is the body. The sperm is the spirit. Grass, the eggshell is not the egg. The egg is what's inside the shell, and that's what comes out as a body. Sperm is the spirit, the egg is the body. It's a deep thing. So these magazines go deep. Get yourself a copy, or two, or the whole collection. I explained the Draco and Orion constellation, which is really deep. You gotta know that. I explained what a birthmark is. Of course, the sperm is the spirit, the egg is the body, so you have to understand the whole science to grasp. If you want to give back, you can do so at paypal.me/solidsoullarry or cash.app/$ the real solace. The magazines are at wiseservant.org. T-shirts and other merch as well. And this is the secrets of breast milk. Of course, you have your semen on one side and your milk on the other. And so I explained there how breast milk, or how semen becomes breast milk, meaning a woman doesn't have breast milk until she's full of semen, meaning after conception. Otherwise, show me a woman that has breast milk who has not been ejaculated in. And so semen has something to do with breast milk. You have to have a brain to just common sensely know that. And so I explain from that common sense, meaning if you have common sense to know, okay, a woman doesn't technically have breast milk until she becomes pregnant. This is a matter of her getting semen ejaculated into her. So when I say, semen has to do with breast milk, or it becomes it, you shouldn't be that thrown off even though you never heard that. You get it? If you heard it, it came from me, because these books are old now. A lot of wisdom has been, being borrowed. And apples have belly buttons, so I explain the different life forms, being as though y'all only acknowledge humans as truly alive and living and thinking. And so I show the placenta, the umbilical cord. I show the root, the stem, things like that, so you can see the difference. Meaning the book is really deep. All truth, no cap, just deep wisdom y'all don't understand. Lord Shiva, I explain how Lord Shiva looks like a woman, but truly Lord Shiva would be a woman. So I guess in some point in history they removed woman. So in today's times, Lord Shiva's a man. But Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva would have been the opposite of Brahma, masculine. You get it? And so this is why Shiva looks like a homosexual man, because she's really supposed to be a woman. So I explain all the deep wisdom, so y'all grasp. Ancient Egyptian symbolism deciphered. So every ancient Egyptian symbol that y'all have ever seen or can think of is something from the inner body. You get it? Meaning their symbols are not just symbols, but they're actual things from in your body. So it's deep. And so I explain all these symbols and what they are and where they are in the body. There's more, but you have to get the magazine. It's a deep thing. So every symbol is something in the body. Even Osiris and Isis. Of course, Osiris is the sperm cell, or the substance, the semen. This is why he has the cone head and he's white, like semen. And Isis has the red, which I will call a sun disk over her head, but that's really like an egg cell. Bloody womb egg cell. Isis egg cell. Osiris, sperm cell. From there you get the manifested organism, or body. So, life developing up. Like I said, there's more. I'll break down every symbol. Well, not every symbol, but a great deal of them. So, get the magazine. It's a deep thing. Like I said, I always throw something in regards to, sustaining yourself in regards to you living in this slave system. Little ways to free self until, I'll grasp completely. And so there's more to this magazine, but let's get to the next one. Therefore, I can just relax with my spandex on. Part 2. Copyright info in the back. I think you can, email and stuff is in the back. Deep book breaks down the system. You see your American eagle, the system. That's the ancient Egyptian one. That's your ancient Sumerian one at the bottom. If you look clearly, you can see it's the same. The reason for that is because, like I said, the same system of old is the same system of now, just updated. Man been on slave time. That's Babylon. There you go. Y'all live in a city of Babylon. And they got a whole bunch of ideals and an order of how you make man a slave. Meaning you don't just wake up one day and have a Babylon in a city and you're the ruler of it. No. There's an order, a blueprint of how to make slaves out of men. Meaning make men work and do whatever you say and don't question it. And so that order go back to old, meaning that knowledge. It's a sorcery, a complete understanding. This is why I always tell y'all, y'all live under astrology. Y'all don't know astrology. Astrology is sorcery, bounding the mind to time. Something that's false. It's a lie. This is why it's a different time in Tokyo and another time over here. Who's counting? Who's been counting since the start? He never lost count. That part. You start counting whenever you want. 1, 2, like that. Time is made up like that. You have existence. If you want to count it, so it wouldn't matter. The numbers don't mean nothing. What means something is what the numbers are. You get it? Symbolic of. Meaning 1, 2, 3 is just symbology of existence. It's symbols of existence. 1, 2, 3 ain't real, but the existence is real. Meaning that time ain't real, existence is real. The sorcery is when you try to alter it however you want. You could tell a person there is no time, you just have existence, cherish it. It will end. You could tell another person, hey, your birthday's every year, keep track of time, and like that. And so the system has y'all have days, weeks, and things like that for a reason. It keeps y'all mind bound to pattern. Meaning you can't physically enslave somebody's mind. You can enslave the mind, but not physically. You have to bound it to a pattern because it's a vibration, meaning it already holds a pattern. Or it's free energy. You have to bound that energy to a pattern. You get it? And so this is what those ideals do. It puts pattern in your mind. You say there's 7 days in a week. That's a lie because ancient Egyptians had 10 days in a week. Meaning you can order the time however you choose. It's a lie. You get it? And so it's a sorcery to put a pattern on the mind which is unphysical. In that, y'all are bound to y'all areas. Y'all think twice before leaving. Y'all have a whole bunch that goes with this weekly pattern. Your work schedule, etc. You get it? So it's the same with the month. You have holidays and things associated with this month. Sorceries to keep you bound to it. In that, y'all stay bounded to y'all space. This is, you know, control things. Like how y'all tell y'all kids lies so that they don't disobey y'all. Tricks on their mind to keep them in line. So it goes deep. Part 2 is a deep book. Our deep magazine, you make sure you pick that up. Part 4, deep. Peace and wisdom, 5th cycle. What is the moon? Goes deep. Just get the magazine, you'll see. Sounds and symbols is explained. You know, other ways for y'all to see y'all enslaved in the mind, put on pattern. Those seals are sigils at the bottom, are molecular structures. So you gotta be a real sorcerer to grasp. It's a deep thing. Ancient Egyptian, 42 laws of Ma'at, the real 42 laws of Ma'at, which is the 42 levels of sound, are 42 levels of sound manifesting out to become the universal body. And so you can visit wiseservant.org. Click the description arrow if you want to give back. And if you want to join the channel, get access to private, videos and content. Click the join word next to subscribe. Wise Salisu said, see if I missed any questions. Peace and wisdom, keys of the kingdom, and everyone else. Wazoo said, peace and wisdom, salam, shalom. Get to my spandex.